I'm Michelle Ryder, editor of Print IT Reseller. I'm here today with Gary Organ and Hiro Matsui from FujiFilm Office Technology Division. Gary, Hiro, welcome. Thanks for joining me today.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
Hiro, whilst FujiFilm is a new OEM brand in the UK market, it is actually a printer brand that's synonymous with decades of imaging experience. So perhaps we could begin with you explaining something about the brand's heritage.
So, as you know, FujiFilm just launched our office product in April. And of course, we are said to be a kind of newcomer in Europe. But on the other hand, if we just introduce the history of FujiFilm, especially the FujiFilm business innovation, it was established in 1962 as a joint venture between Xerox and Fuji Photo Film in the past. And this means that we already have a kind of 60 years heritage doing our office printing, especially mostly in APAC market. And also in 1972, we also established our own technology by Fuji Xerox itself, meaning we already have 50 years of technology developed by ourselves. So it's while we are the newcomer here in UK, of course, we already have an established experience of the office business in APAC market, and it's now expanding to Europe.
And you are, I believe, the #1 brand in the Asia Pacific region.
Yeah, especially for the A3 color MFP, in 2022, we hit over 25% of the market share, meaning this is our a leading brand and leading technology in the APAC market now.
So Gary, you've been in the print sector for a couple of decades. And you're now obviously heading up the Office Technology division of FujiFilm here in the UK. That's quite an exciting proposition. So what's the plan?
Yeah, it is a unique situation. I mean, as Hiro's just touched on, for a brand with such heritage to expand into the market that has been so mature is quite a unique situation. So our plan is to grow through a channel route to market. We're looking to take on partners that have worked in the channel and are focused on print initially. We've already launched with our first partner, as you may have seen through the publications you've released for our partners Aurora. But we're looking to grow that channel over the coming weeks and months as well.
So Gary, you mentioned obviously you're adopting a channel first model, which is an attractive proposition for any reseller looking to partner with you. I know Aurora is your launch partner, but how are you looking to sort of build and expand on the partner network?
So initially we're looking for partners that have expertise in the print sector, specifically focused on print and the MFP market. We're looking for partners that have a service division, a sales division, because that enables us to add value to their business. We're looking to grow throughout the coming weeks and months, and initially we're going to keep the channel relatively small but expand as we scale up our resource into the channel as well.
So Hiro, obviously Gary's spoken about the go-to-market model in the UK, but I know that Europe is very much on the roadmap for expansion too. I believe you've already made some inroads into that market. So what have you done to date, and what's your plan moving forward?
So in April this year, we also launched our product in Italy with our partner, the distributor. And now we are gradually going to expand our business to France and to Spain, and this will be the focus of 2024. But on the other hand, after Drupa, of course, many more partners in various countries now in Europe is willing to have the potential discussion with FujiFilm. So while we are still in a small team, we will gradually expand to the countries which the partner would like to have FujiFilm.
So that's exciting. So obviously Drupa has delivered some new leads and new opportunities for you.
Yeah, exactly. While Drupa is mostly focusing on the commercial print, fortunately we had also the device technology, the office venue or booth at Drupa, and of course, especially the POD partners are mostly willing to start also the DT, the office product together.
Because you do have I think what you class as the print on demand model, is that 60 ppm?
The production area is mostly focusing on over 60, 65
over
ppm.
65 ppm.
But of course, some of the commercial print companies also would like to have A3, which is much lower than 60, meaning that, of course, there is a place which office printers can fulfill to the partners.
So again, there's opportunities there within digital mail rooms and CRDs, in-house CRDs. So you are actually covering the sort of the huge gamut of opportunity for a partner for a reseller to offer your brand.
Exactly. So for not only for the office, but also would like to have the consistency as a toner laser business from A4, A3 into the production area. That will be the plan of FujiFilm. So
again, I know that the range you've launched is comprehensive. You've got A4 and A3 models from sort of entry-level speeds right up to the high end. But I think arguably the printer hardware market, is becoming commoditized. So what do you think are the key differentiators of the Apeos branded range?
So especially in terms of APAC market, we have three propositions at this moment. One is the reliability. So it is said that our product itself is quite robust, meaning for the partners, they can minimize the breakdown time and make the service much efficient as usual. And this is one thing. And the next thing is the security. And as you know, in APAC market, especially due to some political issues, security is a quite high items which needs to be covered. So we, as the leading brand, leading technology maker in APAC market, I believe we can also create this security proposition here in Europe as well as in the UK. And the last is to have the sustainability. Of course, sustainability is a global issue now. And as we just launched in May, we are also going to have a circular manufacturing system in Netherlands to cover the refilling toner first. So we are going to establish our proposition also for the sustainability. And one key factor, the circular manufacturing system, would be the successful start for us to have.
So I think you've covered robustness, security, sustainability, all of which are really critical in today's marketplace. Gary, I think from a dealer's perspective, what is it that you're bringing to the table that's going to attract them to partner with you, to take on FujiFilm as an additional line?
I mean, we've already talked on the fact that we're going channel only, which is quite unique in the current market for a brand as significant as FujiFilm to be able to trade with a channel only model, but also what will be quite a refined channel in the initial stages as well. We are, as we've discussed, looking to onboard new partners from September onwards, so that will grow. But I think that gives a unique proposition. We're really targeting end users to generate and build the message around the story that Hiro's just discussed. So the success that we've had in Asia Pacific, we can tell to as many people as possible. But the other things are some of the systems that we're building. So we've already developed a partner portal for our office technology and our production technology to enable our salespeople and service people within our partners to have access to all the information, all the assets, the marketing campaigns, to give them access to warranty systems, etc., that you'd expect. But we've also built an accreditation that's very shortly to be launched as well, to give an ecosystem for the partners to work within that's very clear and concise and gives them benefits that will build over time.
Sounds interesting. And obviously you're looking for partners that can fulfill the service provision in-house, which means that you're not having to then invest in infrastructure and service engineers, but presumably you're going to provide them with the training and support on your kit so that they're able to go out in the field and maintain it.
Absolutely. So we will have technical training and resources available to the partners to upskill them so they can become self-sufficient. Same on some of the software that's coming out in due course. But equally, it's also about us building value back into the partners' businesses as well, so they can gain value from that service provision. And equally, in due course, we're looking to bring in potentially an ASP model, which will allow us to have service provision for those that don't have service capability in-house.
Thank you both. It's been a really interesting conversation, and having been in the print sector myself for just a few years, it's really exciting to see a new brand, although we've already established it's not a new brand, but a new brand and a new name coming into the UK market. You've hinted at some things that you've got on the plan for the coming months. I look forward to hearing about them when you're ready to release them. So just before we close, anything else that you'd like to add?
So I'd just like to add one more thing from as a Fujifilm brand. Fujifilm brand is always said to be a high quality brand. So it's not only the product itself, but our business, the behavior of Fujifilm is always said to be a high quality. So we also would like to have this high quality here in the UK.
And Gary?
From our perspective, it's just keep an eye out for the Fujifilm brand. We have an event coming up later in the year. Keep a lookout and look forward to seeing as many of you there as possible.
Fantastic. Thank you both.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.